Hello, let's write some equations in slope-intercept form from the given information. Here we have three different situations. Let's look at our given information. We have 10 refrigerators that cost $2,000. We have 15 refrigerators that cost $2,700. Well, what we're going to do here is write the equation. When you write the equation, you need to find the slope. You need to find the y-intercept. You substitute those back into that equation, then that's how you write the equation in slope-intercept form. That's one way. There are other ways. With this situation, again, this is a linear progression, which means the price of the refrigerators are going up in a linear fashion. That's why we can write an equation that represents this situation here. Let's look at this. It says enrollment growth. A state university had an enrollment of $12,000. 12,000 students in the year 2000, which is going to be our initial year. We'll say that's year zero, and has experienced a growth of 600 students per year ever since. So basically, it goes up by 600 students every year, every single year, and we start at 12,000 in our initial year. So in the second year, it's just going to be what? 12,000 plus 600, or 1 times 600. 12,000 for the second year, plus the second year is going to be 2 times 600, which is 12,000 times 600 times 2. And again, it's just going to increase. Here's our equation. This 12,000, that's your initial y-intercept. 600, that's your slope. Nothing really to calculate. You just got to understand what to plug in. Same with this one down here. To write the equation, they said automobile depreciation. Depreciation means the value is going down. Well, here it says a new car initially costs 25,000. That's the initial cost. That's when you first bought it. We'll say that's year one, or excuse me, it's year zero, and loses value at the rate of 3,000 per year. So after 1 year, it's going to be 25,000 minus 3,000. After 2 years, it's 25,000 minus 2 times 3,000. But it's going to go down. Well, here's your equation. 25,000, if I plug in a value, plus 1 times negative 3,000. If it was the second year, plus 2 times negative 3,000, so forth and so on. Well, here's your equation for this one. Here's your equation for this one. Again, let's show you how to graph these, and then we're going to work this one out by hand. Okay? Now let's just graph this middle one because I have the graph already set up. You got to make sure when you plug this into your graphing calculator, whether you use Advanced Grapher or you use the TI-83, you got to change your range. Well, my range, well, it's going to go as high as 12,000. So my range needs to go to at least 12,000, which means your up and down values. So my bottom or my low value for my range is 0. My high value is at least 12,000. And my domain needs to go out to at least where these values will intersect the x-axis. So you really want to plug a 0 in here, solve for x, you need to go out to at least that amount. Actually, I said we were going to do that one. We're going to graph this one here. So to solve for that particular value, I would set this equal to 0, subtract 25,000, divide by the negative 3,000 on both sides. It's going to give you 8 point something. So my range needs to be at least as high as 8. Here in Advanced Grapher, we have this function, which represents the depreciation of that particular vehicle. And here it goes down in a linear fashion. Let's look at the table of values from 0, from 0 to 9. And this shows the linear progression going down, going down, going down. There's your graph. That's it for the graph of that one. Here's the work for the graph in y equals mx plus b form with the two ordered pairs here. You can kind of check this out, maybe pause it in a minute. Just look at what went on here. Found the slope, plugged it back in, found the y-intercept, found the b, wrote the equation. And that's it.